One of the things I like about being an ecology and environmental studies professor, a member of the water school in Southwest Florida, is this is where the stuff is happening. Humans have transformed the landscapes, have altered ecological function, and that's happening here every day in our backyard. And so this is the place to try to study what are the implications of human development on a landscape and what are the alternatives to mitigate those impacts.
Down here, one of the big invertebrate species is the eastern oyster, and a lot of the Gulf Coast oyster populations have been declining. The oysters build these large reef structures, and the reefs themselves can actually work to stabilize the coastline in a similar way that mangroves do.
I've had some students working on mangroves in Southwest Florida. They are a critical coastal habitat, this sort of naturally engineered protection against the hurricanes. In a time when it's likely the hurricanes are getting more common and more intense, we need to understand how to restore and facilitate the movement of mangroves to new places as the environment changes. I'm an ecologist, but a lot of my work, I'd say in the last decade, has shifted over to looking at restoration.
We've done a lot of oyster reef restoration in Estero Bay, and it doesn't seem like a lot of the reefs are stabilized and growing. And so one of the things that we're trying to understand in our research is how that's going to affect water movement in some of these coastal areas. I know a lot of people, because it's been so marketed, think that water release from Lake Okeechobee is what's causing all of the problems. And they don't realize that a lot of their more local activities are actually exacerbating it.
A lot of what's driving the issues with water resources in Southwest Florida is humans, rather than just the natural world. It's the interaction we have with the natural world.
Like building canals in areas that used to be natural habitats, not regulating what's being dumped into the water, or even just like excessive use of fertilizers, all kind of has an impact.
If we're going to really engage this issue of sustainable water resources, we have to be intimately connected to the community. And I think the water school will be an opportunity for us to bring the community here, for us to go out into the community, for us to talk together about what we want Southwest Florida to look like.